What's going on, everyone? This is Drew Stevens, founder of Beyond the Legacy. Don't scroll, don't swipe away. I got a special message related to August 21st, 2022, with regards to Beyond the Legacy, my LLC. So here we are. Uh, you know, August 21st, 2022 will mark the 5 year anniversary of Beyond the Legacy. Uh, Going back to 2017, I created this LLC just as a passion project. It was something related to my relationships when I worked in the sports industry, where I was able to get back into writing, revisit the relationships I had with a lot of the athletes and be able to do human interest stories. That was the point. Like Beyond the Legacy was more sports centric and sports centric driven when I started this LLC, but it evolved and morphed into something special that I'm grateful that it just naturally and organically morphed into. Over the years, you'll probably see many, many movements that started from gratitude, which was the very first movement with Beyond the Legacy, to Family is Everything, to United We Rise, to Aspire to Inspire, to most recently Live Your Dash. So, beyond the movements, beyond all the inspirational writing, inspirational audio reflections to creation, Beyond the Legacy has changed and evolved into a community. It's a beautiful community of athletes, family, and friends. And I look at it that way because I'm blessed to have been in many spaces in my life in terms of, where I've grown up, to work in the sports industry for 9 years, to working in digital technology for 11 years, to present day, doing my own thing with Beyond the Legacy and doing some professional consulting. So when I look at where it started and where it's going, I got lots of criticism in the beginning. I got a lot of like, what's the point of this? And why are you creating something like this when you have a job? And at the time, even people in the past would, say, oh, this is just something you're doing for fun. Oh, this is just a hobby. Oh, it's like, what's the point of doing or creating this brand? And I'd always tell people, I would just say, I can't tell you where it's going, but I believe in it. And the reason why I believe in it is because it's a part of my DNA. Beyond the Legacy secretly has always been an extension of who I am as a human being. And I wanted to extend that out to the world, but also use it as a reminder for folks to live your life with purpose and gratitude, to love others, to love yourself, to do the right thing for your community, to support small businesses in your community, to do that wellness check on your family and friends, to be that shoulder to cry on and that sounding board for the people that need you when you have no idea that they need you the most. I've personally helped a lot of people in my life on a private level, and those details I'll always keep sacred and private. But when I look back and then you hear years later in terms of conversations and discussions and things like that, you start realizing that your impact matters. You have the ability to change the course of history for people. And that's something I've always believed in. And that's something that is an extension of Beyond the Legacy. To me personally, where it's going, it's shown me that there's so many different avenues this is going to take me, and it's going to take the community I'm with. If you fast forward to 2021, when I walked away from corporate, 48 hours later, after walking away from corporate, I'm working with an NBA legend to write a book to honor his father's legacy. And to me, that's an opportunity I would have probably never seen if I was still in the autopilot mode of working in corporate. And to me, this was something that was meant to be. And to me, when I look back at life, being able to be an editor and a ghostwriter for that book, being able to be a part of something that is tied to someone's legacy that was self-published and shared with the world in the spring of 2021, being able to create my first self-reflection journal, my first publication as an author with a journal of personal impact. November 13th, 2021 means a lot to me. Being able to build a community that is a community of people that are from all over the world and all within the country of the US, and to just see everyone united around content that matters to them. And here we are, right? I'm doing professional consulting. I think my next chapter, I'm saying this here and I'm going to share it with the universe. I think my next chapter is going to be public speaking. I would love to give back and do some public speaking with youth, middle school, high school. I think I have a lot to offer in terms of my wisdom, my knowledge, my professional experience. And I want to be able to share that with the future generations, to remind them about self image, to remind them about legacy, to remind them about the importance of family, education, financial literacy, all the various things that should matter, but I wish I would have known 20, 30 years ago. So, from my perspective, where are we going? It's unlimited, but I would say it's not possible without you. So, anyone that is watching this, anyone that is listening, anyone that has made it this far at this 6 minute mark of me ranting and talking about things, I just want to say thank you and I love you. And I appreciate everything you do with regards to support, with regards to your friendship, with regards to being there for some of the darkest times of my life and the brightest times of my life. So, to me personally, what is my ask? I'm going to ask something of folks that are listening to this, and it is very simple, and it'll be all in the description with regards to details and where to send it and all that. But August 21st, 2022 will mark the 5-year anniversary of Beyond the Legacy. So anyone that's been on that journey with me, if you've worn the T-shirt, if you're repping the Beyond the Legacy Tumblr, if you have been a part of any of my conversations on my podcast, or been interviewed on a podcast with you, or if you are just friends with me from inception to present day, and you've been impacted by Beyond the Legacy, or if I've impacted you, or the Beyond the Legacy brand has inspired you to do something inspirational in your community or within your family or with amongst your friends, I want to hear from you. I want to hear a short message from you with regards to how maybe Beyond the Legacy has inspired you. I want to hear any personal message with regards to just congratulations around our 5-year anniversary, or just if I have personally impacted you in a positive way and you want to share a testimonial around my relationship with you, that is welcome as well. So all of that will be in the details below. But for now, I just want to say thank you. And I want to say that the best is yet to come. And stay tuned, because I have something special in the video number 2 that is going to be around a new series I'm going to be doing called the Family is Everything series. And it's going to be some short conversations, some fun stories, some serious, heavier topics, and conversations with a lot of the athletes, family, and friends that I personally know, because I want Beyond the Legacy to be this repository of knowledge, repository of conversation, a repository of common ground for folks to turn to at 2 in the morning, 6 a.m. in the car, doing laundry, on the go while you're taking a walk, in the gym, cooking. Like, I feel like they're going to be healthy conversations that people are going to want to plug into and listen to. But it's also going to reveal a lot about me. You're going to see different folks that have come into my life in different stages, and they're going to interview me, and we're going to have those conversations where they can pick my brain and get into who is Drew Stevens and learn more about me as not just the founder Beyond the Legacy, but Drew Stevens, a human being. So with that being said, if you want to share some love and return the gratitude with regards to expressing how Beyond the Legacy has impacted you, or how I have impacted you, I'd love to see it. So through the month of August, I'm going to be sharing it throughout social media. And if you tag me, if you share it with me directly, I'll be sure to repost it. So definitely reach out. Don't be shy. And if you're not comfortable doing a video message, hey, I'm doing this video message here, and I rarely do these. Anyone that knows me, they might see me on a podcast, but I don't do these video messages. I'm doing it, so you can do it too. But if not, feel free to write a little personal message, and I could always frame it up and share it with the community. So with that being said, thank you so much. We'll see you soon.